Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Guess what we're going to make today? Something quick, something simple, and something you will definitely love. I am going to make my shortcut, and I said shortcut, chicken and shrimp jambalaya. I said shortcut, okay? I got about a cup of bell peppers there. I got a little sprinkle of lemon, yellow that I had left with some orange and green in there. About a cup of onion. That is just a yellow onion. We have parsley here, about a cup of that. That is 3 chicken breasts that I just boiled because, like I said, a shortcut. We're going to do some tomatoes, and that's about 3 of those. About a half a cup of brown sugar. We're going to use some condensed tomato soup. Doesn't matter if you got Campbell's, if you got Great Value, it does not matter. We are going to use some of this wonderful Red Lobster seafood seasoning. We're going to use some Slap Your Mama, some Mrs. Dash, some granulated onion, some extra virgin olive oil. We're going to need some rice. I like to use the long grain. You can use whatever you like. It's your recipe. It's your kitchen. Do what you feel. I'm going to use some of this shrimp. And I'm getting ready to get set up. Show you what we've got here. And let's get ready to get started. And let's get it going on in this kitchen. I'll be right back. All right. The very first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil into this pan. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, because we're going to saute up these onions and the bell peppers, okay? We're going to go ahead and get those onions in there. And go ahead and get those bell peppers in there. And then we're also going to add a little bit of seasoning to that. We're going to add some of that seafood. Dang, touch the bottom down to clean it now. I'm going to add some Mrs. Dash to it. And then, like I tell you all the time, use seasonings that you are familiar with. Use ones that you are accustomed to using. Use what you know, okay? Always use what you know. Because all you would really need to put in this would be the Slap Your Mama or whatever, you know, whatever Cajun seasoning you have. And be mindful of what you use if you've never used it before, because you don't want to ruin your meal. You can always add to it. You can never take it out. Just remember that golden rule. Some granulated onion. And then we're just going to saute this up. Let it do what it do. And we're going to do this for a few minutes, okay? I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and show you where we're at, okay? 5 minutes, sauteing this. Let it get translucent. Let it get all good and yummy. And I'll come right back. All right, at this point, I am going to go ahead and get that chicken in, okay? And this is, like I said, 3 chicken breasts that I just boiled. Like I said, to cut back on some of that cooking time. And like I said, this is my shortcut. And I do mean shortcut. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit in that for a few minutes. I'm going to give this about 5 minutes. Let those flavors do like I always say, marry and get to know one another. And then we're going to add in a couple of more ingredients. And then pretty soon after that, this will be done. That's what I mean when I say shortcut. You can also get that Xanaran's box. That's a good shortcut. I mean, a great shortcut to making it from scratch. We'll have to make it from, not from scratch, shortcut. And we'll have to make the long way one of these days, okay? So I'm just going to let this kind of heat up. Marinate a little bit together. So in about 5 minutes, I'll be right back. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dump and then leave it alone. I'm going to put in that tomato soup. We're going to put in about 2 cups of water. Okay. And then we're going to put in that rice. And that's about a cup of rice. Okay? That's about a cup of rice. I don't measure very well. I've told you that before. We're just going to go ahead and stir this all up. Bring it to a boil. You know, kind of like you're cooking your rice like you normally would. We're going to bring this to a boil. Then reduce the heat and cover it up. And let it do what it do. So that's going to take about 20 minutes for that process, okay? So we're going to leave her alone. Let her do what she wants to do. Like I said, I'm going to bring this to a boil. Once I bring it to a boil, I'm going to reduce the heat to low. Then I'm going to cover it up. And it's going to cook for about 20 minutes, okay? About how much you would do when you're making rice normally. So about 20 minutes. And then I'll be back and show you what we're going to do from there. Okay, as you can see, most of the liquid has gone out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in that brown sugar. That brown sugar is also going to give you a little bit more liquid. I put in the brown sugar simply because it's a thing that my kids like to kind of offset a little bit of that spice. You don't have to put it in there. You can absolutely leave it out, but that's why I put it in there. Okay? My kids like it. It just kind of, just kind of helps the little heat a little bit. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to get that shrimp in there. Because this shrimp needs to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Because that is raw shrimp. So we're just going to let this, we're going to stir it in. And we're just going to let her cook. Okay? So after 10 minutes, I'll come back and let you see what mine looks like. Okay? I'll be right back. I've also decided to put in a half a bag of peas and carrots. Okay? Half a bag. I'm going to let that cook right along with it, okay? And that's frozen. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook in there. All right? Right along with that shrimp. And it's only been 3 minutes. I'll be back. All right. This shrimp, as you can see, is almost done. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to put in the last few ingredients. Fresh tomatoes. You know, when you use fresh ingredients, be it your herbs or be it your veggies, it makes a big difference in the freshness and in the way that something tastes. And this is our parsley, okay? So we're just going to stir this up, give it 5 minutes. I'm going to plate it up, and you're going to see what we just did, all right? Because that's all that's left. 5 minutes of letting everything marry and get to know one another. Act like they've been friends their whole life. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like on a plate. I'll be back. All right. Look at her. She's done. She is completely done. We did it yet again. All right. Thank you all so much for coming by, checking out the channel. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. You know I love me some cooking, and I love, love, love cooking. Please come back. Please, please, please. Thank you so much again for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right? And guess what? I'll see you on the next one. Be blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.